What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Beyond the Screen. It's your girl Jasmine. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Challenge Dirty 30 episode number 9. I dropped the little plastic thing I was holding. Tony's such a liar. Let's start with that. Tony's a liar. Embrace your hoism, man. You're a hoe. Embrace it. We know you're a hoe. It's no surprise. Like, just be a proud hoe and don't lie. Like, I can't stand when somebody goes out of their way to tell a lie. Nobody was asking him what was going on. You know, he had this whole elaborate story about how he told Camilla he has a family and this, that, and the third. Nah, bruh, that's the exact opposite of what was going on. She was telling him to think about it and calm down and all this types of stuff, but she's a drunk single girl. She can only resist temptation for so long. You, on the other hand, family man, know that you have a drinking problem, you know that you have children at home, and you know that you have a girl that you're consistently talking about, you're considering marrying and all this types of stuff. Like, no, that's all gonna play out on live television, so you should probably just be honest. Not to defend Camilla or anything, because y'all already know where I'm going with this. Her and Leroy. In case you missed it, Leroy was literally having a conversation with his other male roommates, talking about how people say that they want to go against the strongest competitor, but they really don't want to go against the strongest competitor. And you know, you got to sit and wonder, like, who's going to be the one to take him out? Who's going to be the one to take her out? Camilla heard the word her and spontaneously combusted into a fight with Leroy that she took to the extreme when she decided to call him black as a derogatory term. What did she say? Got in his face and said, "You're a black mother fluffing kitty cat." First of all, like, the whole room stopped. My husband was home, we were watching, we were both like, what? Like, what's him being black have to do with anything? Like, what are you talking about? I need you to have several seats. So everybody's trying to calm her down, like, just relax, Camilla, take it a step back. Breathe, girl, breathe. She gets out the room, gets down the stairs. It's all about stupid black mother effers like that. What, again? We gotta announce that he's black. Like it's a problem. Like it's a bad thing. I'm not really understanding what's going on. Tori had a good point. Camilla's lucky she won, because she would have been leaving, because the whole house was just appalled. Now, granted, there are worse things that she could have said. It was still wrong. So they send her to a hotel. She's shock and awe that she has to go to a hotel. Like, she's not being belligerent, but whatever. Comes back the next day, doesn't say a word to anybody. Straight walks in the house like, that's how she passed everybody. And then hit him with a, "Tony, can I talk to you, please?" Bird, the first thing you should be doing is talking to the people in this house, figuring out what you said, and going and delivering your apologies. So she cries to Tony, "Oh my God, I don't want to be this way. This isn't how I want to be. It's bad, and I shouldn't do it, and there's no excuse, and blah, blah, blah." But you still haven't apologized. You still haven't said anything. You still haven't addressed the fact that you suck to someone that matters. Like, you telling Tony you suck doesn't help anything. Like, you owe Leroy an apology. Oh, and then in the midst of all her fighting, I forgot that she's mad, walking out the room. Bananas hits her with a pillow hard. She is screaming at the producers to find out who hit her with the pillow, and instead of getting to the bottom of it and then figuring something out, she hits the black guy with the pillow that she's already been yelling at. Now, she claimed in her diary room that she doesn't have anything against Leroy, and she wishes she didn't say wrong things to people that she loves, and she doesn't know where it came from because her and Leroy are cool. But for me, when it comes to being drunk, I feel like a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts. Like, you don't just say things when you're drunk that you've never thought before, or that don't come from some real place deep down. Now, I get mad. I've been mad. I've been drunk before. I got BC days, okay? Like, I've been drunk before. I've had issues with people and got into fights and everything, and no one's race ever came into play. I've never been like, "Oh, you white, you Mexican, you Japanese. Like, that doesn't have anything to do with anything, and I don't look at their race as anything derogatory. So I would feel stupid calling out somebody's race in the middle of an argument unless I felt like there was something demeaning or wrong with their race. So she lost all cool points and all respect for me entirely. She, not just because she was talking to somebody black, she couldn't have been talking to anybody, but just the fact that even came out her mouth is a problem for me, because it just shows how ignorant she really is. And I gotta give my props to Leroy, because he's a patient dude. She's gone toe to toe with other dudes in the house and said a lot less, and they ended up getting sent home because of how they reacted to her. So props to him, I think, for keeping his cool. At deliberation time, she still hadn't said anything, so Leroy called her out. It's like, Camilla, you got something to say for yourself about your actions last night? And then she said something. That pissed me off too. It's cool to make a mistake. Own the fact that you made it. I don't think it's a mistake. I think it came from a real place. But if you did something and you're ashamed of what you did, own it. Act like it. Apologize. Move forward. Don't just ignore the situation and act like nothing happened. No surprise, Nelson ends up going in Tony and Camilla's choice. They're just trying to knock out, you know, that whole affiliation with Corey. And they also throw in Nicole, which is cool because you already know, I don't care. She can go. Bye. Jordan ends up pulling the double cross. Nail in the coffin, let's throw Hunter in. Hopefully he could take out another one of his boys or vice versa. Either way, they're working on destroying that whole alliance. Jenna pulls a double cross for the girls, throws in Brittany. Didn't work out in Nicole's favor, didn't work out in Hunter's favor. Nelson and Brittany took those dubs. You guys already know Nelson's not my favorite. I'll be excited when he goes, but he fought the good fight. He lives to be annoying another day. It was cool to hear CT mention that he thinks that there's another redemption house. I'm excited to see how long it lasts. I feel like they're teasing us with these intros because they've only brought up twice the reiterants that they're actually playing for their share of $1 million instead of $350,000. And I'm like, yes, this is an episode. They're going to talk about it. He's going to tell them, and then they don't tell him. So I'm like, but I want them to know already, but whatever. And then in the trailer for next week, Tony gets into a fight. Yay! I'm just ready for him to go home. I'm sick of seeing him drunk and fighting. It's always the same MO. Like, at some point, dude, you have to grow up. Like, a lot of people have kids and then they grow up. That didn't happen with Tony. So, need him to get his life together. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy competition. I would love to know your guys' thoughts on the whole Leroy and Camilla situation and on the Tony and Camilla situation. Something's in my eye, sorry. I want to know how you guys felt about it, how you felt when you heard it. And then, was I the only person that laughed when the title screen came up? Racism is unacceptable. Word? Thanks. Like, what the heck? Like, it's not like when they talk about, like, domestic violence or, you know, sexual abuse and things like that on shows. They pull up the hotline number and all that types of stuff. It's like, I don't know. I guess they were like, we have to say something. I just wonder what that creative meeting looked like, right? They're like, okay, what are we going to do? Like, this bird decided she was going to be racist. Like, we got to address the fact that racism is unacceptable. Yeah. Just throw that up when the scene ends. Just black screen, white text. Racism is unacceptable. Yeah. Let's do it. Cut to Tuesday night. I was cracking up. I was like, what the heck? Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I just want to know your guys' thoughts on those situations. Interested to chat with you guys about it after you leave your comment. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, God first, God bless.